Hey boys, welcome back to round 21 of my Broncos career mode, as we're taking on the Cowboys here. Always a tough game. They got a very strong side this year. But yeah, always a tough game for me. I don't know why. I guess their team is always good, but I always seem to struggle against them. And as Copley makes a nice break from the kickoff, but Yayi, last game got injured. He's out for 7 weeks. So yeah, we're at round 21 now, so he's going to be back for like, I don't know, the second week of the finals, I guess, which is not very good news, as we get a nice offload to Tazi onto Thaiday. And we started off this game really good. First set of the game, Hunt, long ball to Georgetown. Georgetown with a poor offload. Poor pass, I should say, to Vito. Thaiday spreads wide to Tazi. Tazi onto Milford. Milford and Bowen. Bowen makes a brilliant play to take Hodges out. And I throw an intercept. Poor play. And yeah, I put Copley onto the wing for Yayi. So, you know, Copley's a good replacement, but obviously Yayi's going to be a big loss for us. We still have the strike power though, as we go into the attack again here. Georgetown out wide. And Vito came inside, and we're just doing a bit of a Mexican standoff here, and they got pinged for a knock on. I don't know what the fuck was happening. I was trying to pick the ball up, and yeah, it was weird. But yeah, so that's what happens. Try a long ball from the scrum. Bowen just picks it off, and we're not going to catch him. And it's going to be first try to Cowboys. We've been on the attack for pretty much the whole game, and they're going to come up with the felt pointer, so not good. Not good at all. You know, I guess you could say karma because they didn't actually knock it on, but also a bit unlucky. A bit unlucky there. As Glenn's not happy, puts a big hit on. And they're going on the attack again here. Well, first time of the game we really get good position. As long ball onto Sedu, and I do a silly high tackle with Tazi there. So they're going to get another 6 here. Got to defend our line. Leeson Armau. Really good player. Playing for the Dragons, actually. He's a really good player. But Tate here finds a hole and gets a tremendous offload. Perfect offload straight to Bowen. I mean, I couldn't really stop that. No way. Just too good, really. So they're about to go 12-0 up in this game. Almost half-time. And they're going to knock it on. They're going to knock it on pretty much after the kickoff, so giving us an opportunity here as we go to Kemp. Kemp in and away onto Vito, and that's going to be try of the scrum. That was a pretty nice, well-worked try. And we needed to hit back there. Going 12-0 up, 12-0 down into halftime would have been a pretty bad position to be in against the Cowboys, so it's good to get that 6 points back. And still a bit of time left in this game. So let's see what happens. Hodges with the big step. Onto Tazi, who finds himself out on the wing. She's going to draw and pass onto Glenn. And Glenn with amazing speed is going to race away and score. So we're going to go 12-0 down. In a blink of an eye, go to potentially level before half time. As Georgetown lines this one up. And looks pretty good off the boot. And gonna be perfect. So a bit of time left in this game. Oh, left in this half, I should say. Plenty of time in the game. Milford tries a long ball out to Copley. Shrugs off one, but gets taken again. And we should probably make some interchanges. I always forget to do that in these games. But it's always good to. Because they get pretty tired. And actually, while we got this downtime, just recently I downloaded Rugby League Live, Rugby League Manager 2015. So expect some videos of that coming up probably. I'll talk about it a bit later when I actually do videos on it. As Copley, with the little grubber as well, picks it up, offload onto Tazi. Another offload, just throw it around, but we're going to get taken. Half time, 12 all. Pretty good to come back there. We've actually had more possession, so we should be up, but Cowboys are pretty strong. But yeah, expect more videos of that. And I'll obviously talk about when I put videos up. Oh my goodness, and there, you know, it was working out well, and then just a terrible forward pass. But the first thing I'll say about that game, it's pretty confusing if you don't know what you're doing. You really have to look through the menus and the tutorials to understand that game. If you just jump straight into it, you will be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, honestly. But we'll get back to this game as Vito makes a break. Offload to Gillette. Surely he's going to score, and no. I try the all or nothing offload, and Bowen is going to race away. And again, we're not going to catch him. I'm just frantically switching players, but we're not going to catch Bowen. So pretty, you know, this game we were looking pretty good this game. One intercept of Bowen first half, and now that little offload and Bowen races away. And we had a bit of downtime for the last like 10 minutes, I guess. Nothing really happened. It was a bit back and forth. Pick it up here, not much time to go. We haven't looked like breaking them the last bit of play, so it's not looking good for us. That Bowen try really dented our confidence. You know, we were on the attack. We should have scored, but they go the other way, and no time left. So we're 50 meters out. It's not looking great. As I go back to the left here, Copley with the offload. I'm just offloading it. Hodges, and it's going to go forward. Poor pass. I probably should have. You know, I probably didn't need to panic that early. There was probably at least one more play in the game, but that's going to be the end of the games, unfortunately. Cowboys, they're gonna come trumps in this one, but that's okay. We're still going pretty good. Our completion's 4 of 15, just fucking god awful. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.